Hey guys, this is Justin Davis with DroneCamps.com. We're an official DJI dealer. We offer sales, repairs, and support. We also have a pretty awesome YouTube channel. If you check us out on YouTube and subscribe, that would be great. Today's topic is where can I fly my drone? A lot of crazy things have been happening in the news lately. People have been flying drones around airports. They've been flying them in public spaces. They've been flying them out of hotel rooms. They've been flying them around Space Needles. And some other general idiocy has been happening and occurring. So we figured we would do this video for you guys out there who are just getting your drones and just having your first experiences with the RC hobby. A lot of us have been in the hobby for years and years, and we understand that we can't fly down Main Street or over soccer games or football games or whatever. There's a huge liability surrounding this, and unless you have permission and liability insurance for commercial purpose or even private use, you want to avoid a few of these things. So let's get right into it. Where can I fly my drone? That's the big question. If you live in an urban area, first thing you should probably do is get in your car and drive somewhere where you have a nice open field and you have some sort of idea that you can fly. If other people are flying, it's probably a good idea that you can fly, meet with other guys. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Where can I fly my drone? Places where you probably shouldn't fly your drone. First would be near apartment buildings where you have multiple buildings around each other. You don't want to fly off of balconies, obviously, guys. This is a no-no because you're going to have an obstructed signal coming off your balcony. You might not have a full satellite signal setup coming down from here. If you do and you fly, it's okay that you have a full satellite signal, but here's the problem. Return to home. If you have a signal failure because of the building and your radio standing here or halfway inside your apartment while you're flying through a window or whatever, if this thing decides to come return to home, where is it going to return to? Now in a field, when we've done testing, these things, they come back and they don't really land exactly where they took off from. It could be kind of maybe a 10-foot radius where, or even larger depending on the day and the clouds, where it's going to land. So here there's no room for error. There's no margin of error here. So if you're 30 stories up and you fly out your hotel window, bad idea. Don't do that. Even off of a roof of one of these buildings, if you fly off of a roof and you have to return to home or you lose signal, there's no margin for error really up here. And you could fall, at the worst, hit somebody, or it can come down and just completely destroy your drone. So this is not a good idea. The next thing is launching next to a building, anywhere on the ground where there's a building in the way, or there are multiple buildings. Like I've seen guys flying out in the middle of Brooklyn where there's just a lot of RF, police radio frequencies, different RF signals, military, EMS, whatever. We don't know quite how a lot of these signals in the air in huge metropolitan areas affect such a small board like this. It's a consumer board. It's not a militarized version, so it has no real heavy shielding on it, except there is a copper, there is some sort of a copper shielding inside here for the GPS, between the GPS and the camera, but that doesn't stop it from getting RF from other directions above or beside the helicopter. So the copper shielding in this product right here is mainly between to keep the camera RF from hitting your GPS here in the helicopter. Now, one thing that I really want to stress is you want to be somewhere where you don't have a lot of obstruction, there's not a lot of people, you're not flying it over bridges with moving cars. And if you're going to fly near power lines, make sure that you stay a decent distance from the power lines, as well as cell towers. Some people claim that you can fly right by a cell tower as long as you don't fly in front of these dishes in a direct line with this, because it will actually have an automatic failure. I don't know if that's true. I can't prove it. I've never done it or tried it. So power lines, if you get near power lines, they can definitely screw up or mess with your onboard electronics. Now, another thing, if you're just getting into this, get in your car, drive out to a local area. You know, if you can't find a field, hop on the internet and find your local RC club, because these guys really know what they're doing. They can assist you. They can tell you things that you'll carry on for a lifetime. You might make some friendships if you go out to a local RC flying field. You're going to really get a lot of help and support, and you're going to make some new friends if you go out to an RC field. So get with your local RC club, join it, pay the yearly fee, and get yourself an AMA card. Not something you have to do, but you'll make a lot of friends if you do that. So, where can I fly my drone? Now, there's a lot of places you can fly your drone. We can fly at RC clubs, open fields and beaches, places where maybe we see other people flying. If you see someone else flying, walk up and ask them if they know where's a good place to fly, or the closest field that you have, no problem, where there's no farmers going to come out and shoot your drone down or whatever. Just ask around before you go fly. RC clubs are a great place, like I mentioned before, because you sometimes can have a really nice setup. People go out on Saturdays and Sundays and they'll sit there and they'll fly all day long. They bring their trucks and campers and trailers out. You'll have lunch and cold drinks, and you just sit down with these guys, talk some shop and enjoy the day. Watch a few other people flying their stuff. Maybe you can see some crashes, some interesting stuff happening. But mostly these clubs are really beneficial for the RC hobby. You've got a lot of potential with joining an RC club. So find your local club, join up, make some new friends. The best thing about flying in fields and RC clubs is that they're generally located away from in the middle of town, or places where if you do crash, it's probably going to be okay that you crash out in this area. Normally at an RC club you can't fly anywhere behind the flight line. They have flight stations along the edge of the field. So when you fly, after you have permission to fly at the club from the owner, or excuse me, the president of the club, and you're signed up as a member, or you're a card-carrying AMA member, they will let you fly as a guest as well. Walk up to the flight station and put your copter out there, announce that you're going to launch, get permission to launch, and then you'll have clearance to fly out in front of the flight stations with other people, other folks. So if you come out to one of these fields and you have a multi-copter, just be courteous of people flying planes and stay at a good altitude above the flight path where they're making their circuits, because a lot of these guys that are flying RC planes at these fields, they're going to probably be doing a left to or right to left circuit around. So coming around this way, making a runway pass, back around. And when someone's going to land, they're going to let you know. They're going to say landing, and they're going to come in and they're going to make their landing. Now this is a pretty nice field. It looks like they have a nice concrete runway with a heli landing pad in the center. So it's a good thing. Find your local RC flying club and join up. Great thing for the hobby, and for you as very beneficial to you, because you'll learn a lot from these guys. So enjoy your multi-copters, and don't be a victim of, dude, where's my drone? Or that guy in the news. So thanks for watching. We're Drone Camps RC. We're official DJI dealer, and we're here to help you. So check us out on YouTube, and please subscribe. Search Drone Camps RC on YouTube. We have a lot of tips and tricks and review videos. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.